Hey, my man, come take a look at this real quick.
Wait, what's that? What's that?
It's my solo LP. Got 16 tracks, a lot of dope local MCs and producers featured on it.
What kind of music is it?
It's primarily hip-hop music, but I'm influenced by all types of music, so I like to say that it's a mixture of everything that I listen to. It is what it is. Hence the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you from, then?
I'm originally from the South Bay part of LA, but I've been living out here in the Orange County area for about 5 years or so.
All right. Yeah, I got people from out there. Okay.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
that's what's up.
No doubt.
How much you going for?
They go for $10, but if you don't have exactly that, I can always work with you too. Just let me know.
All right, man. I got you. I'm gonna go bump this when I get back in my car.
That's what's up, man.
There you go, man.
Thank you, my man. I really appreciate the support. All the best to you, all right?
Hey, one love, man. Peace out.
Peace, brother. When I first grabbed the mic, I remember it clear. I heard a voice in my head that said you're meant to be here. So I started contemplating on the ways I could work it in. Stepped off stage, I was back down to earth again. And I would never let the devil get the best of me. Thought of my experience and how it all affected me. So I came across a method to deliver it. Grabbed some loose leaf and a pen and got to scribbling. Through the process, I discovered a challenge. The content and lyrical skill was off balance. Was like a snail but prevailed through the doubt. And through the perseverance, every scale evened out. You see the swag cause a man got his plans made. I now command respect with every handshake. And when I shine, my design is to keep it true with potent rhymes. Open up your mind when I speak. And can't one man's opinion ever stop what I'm doing? I'll be driven just in case you didn't know. And when I grab the microphone, I'll be sure to let you know about the name whenever I rip a show. Sophistic. And if the words that I spit so absurd but legit found a way to penetrate your open mind, you can kill the whole facade. Come and show me who you are and shake my hand if you feel so inclined. With regards to respect, that's something that you earn. I do my best and expect nothing in return. I made a vow to myself, and that's to keep it hot. An introverted type of person, I don't speak a lot. So obscure, but you're lured with intelligence. I make sure that the content is relevant. And that's for any time I open my mouth. The type of cat to do my thing, get my dough and be out. Now I flip it sick for cats who never had a clue. With rhyme patterns that'll shatter your whole attitude. And all I ask is that you come as you are. Disregard the invitation if you're stuck in the stars. I'm sick of fake jacks, a lot of retired. Like I'm sick of my name at the bottom of the flyer. I was stuck with the same, but was accustomed to change. Now I finally feel like I'm living up to my name. And can't one man's opinion ever stop what I'm doing? I'll be driven just in case you didn't know. And when I grab the microphone, I'll be sure to let you know about the name whenever I rip a show. Sophistic. And if the words that I spit so absurd but legit found a way to penetrate your open mind, you can kill the whole facade. Come and show me who you are and shake my hand if you feel so inclined.
Underground hip-hop that you like, support that. If it's, commercial, support that. Whatever it is, support that, stand by it, and stay true to what you believe in, man.
Yes, sir. That's Liferexall on the track. Good looking out, my man. I go by the name Sophistic. This is how we're gonna put it down in the 07. Don't you know about the ways of the underground? A new wave of MCs about to come around. Some are clowns, some are ill, most are nothing more than 9-to-5ers with a mic spitting metaphors. And if you claim to know the time, I'm ahead of mine, wondering what's running through the brain of a clever mind. I grab a mic and get live, I direct it. crystal clear, you'll visualize my perspective. Some MCs only see the dollar sign, selling their souls when they sign the dotted line. Whether you fold or you risking all your chips, with a sick click, you'll get a glimpse at all of this sits. Just a part of how I'm living my life, always coming from the heart when I'm gripping the mic. So I display my art in a different light, and rolling with whoever's free and if they're willing to fight. Come on, don't you know about the real and the fake? And don't you know about the love and the hate? I thought you knew about the ways of this underground scene. You MCs are stepping up to the plate now. And don't you know about the rhythm of the beat? And don't you know we gonna give you what you need? I thought you knew about the way we hold it down, representing for our people from the burbs to the street. I play the game and remain patient but active. If you're sleeping on a brother, then I'm shaking the mattress. We taking you back to that sound you've been missing. I surround you with visions of the places I've last been, knowing in my heart that I'm the next to rise. You can even ask God, he can testify to the fact that I've mastered the craft with persistence, speaking my dream into existence. I proceeded to rap with no flaws, and in fact, I needed a track, so Rexall got my back. I gotta get paid, cause now I'm paying the rent, staying focused and really never taking offense to what the people gotta say about the way that we sound. The lyrics that we choose are the way we get down. So believe me, you'll see me with my CDs in this underground scene as I'm making my round. And don't you know about the real and the fake? And don't you know about the love and the hate? I thought you knew about the ways of this underground scene. You MCs are stepping up to the plate now. And don't you know about the rhythm of the beat? And don't you know we gonna give you what you need? I thought you knew about the way we hold it down, representing for our people from the burbs to the street. So many people got their eyes on the prize. I scrutinize every sign of the times. The mind is inclined, the thirst for success, to be the first or the best by the time when we die. I stay in tune with life and sing the melodies. In 86, the bull-ish that they're telling me. And whether or not it was the lessons they taught, it's all about your words and the presence you got when you step in the spot and you're on stage repping, and that song plays better than they ever thought. Not concerned with the fake, I've learned from mistakes. From experience this period, I yearn for my place. Living in the now, so I take my time with all the necessary moves that it takes to rise. And regardless of the outcome, I'm working it stress-free. So catch me in the next circle of MC. Don't you know about the real and the fake? And don't you know about the love and the hate? I thought you knew about the ways of this underground scene. You MCs are stepping up to the plate now. And don't you know about the rhythm of the beat? And don't you know we gonna give you what you need? I thought you knew about the way we hold it down, representing for our people from the burbs to the street.
Respect is just the minimum. Let me break it down for you again.
The name is Sophistic, that's something that you might have known. A grown man, I passed boy a long time ago. I rarely take into account what they try to say. Just do my thing, get my bread, I'll be on my way. I take my time with the verses I perfect, so my soul can shine through the person I reflect. I spoke these lines many times, I'm delirious, writing late nights cause I take my job serious. When I hit the stage, I'll be showing my skill, making eye contact so you know that I'm real, and establish connections what I know you gon' feel. And if you serious as me, then I'm hoping we build. Cause after all, y'all, it's really up to you and me to be the voice for the people who don't choose to speak. I'm done waiting, always acting afraid. It's time to elevate the game and start acting my age. I'm a sophisticated man with a choice to be driven, making noise in the scene with a voice and a vision.
You know I only said cause I'm truly genuine. Let me break it down for you again.
I'm a sophisticated man, knee deep in the game. Show respect to a brother, I'ma treat you the same.
Respect is just the minimum. Come again.
I'm blessed when I say I accepted my fate. A clever man with a message, I'ma step to the plate. I never ran from the truth, and I usually take advantage of a situation, yet I patiently wait so I can drop a smooth rhyme at the opportune time. The devil's soul searcher, my cost is too high. The eyes tell me everything, I'm wise to the lies. I'm living out my dream, fuck trying to survive. There's millions of us out there that wanna be successful. All that depends on the shape of your perception. If you're hiding something, I can usually tell. I'm completely independent independent, man, I'm doing for self. I stand firm in my place in the earth, with visions coming to light that were previously unseen. I've had soul since the day of my birth, cause the spirit of my Godfather flows through my bloodstream. I'm a sophisticated man with a choice to be driven, making noise in the scene with a voice and a vision.
You know I only said cause I'm truly genuine. Let me break it down for you again.
I'm a sophisticated man, knee deep in the game. Show respect to a brother, I'ma treat you the same.
Respect is just the minimum. Come again. Let me break it down for you again. Let me break it down for you again. Respect is just the minimum. Come again. You know I only said cause I'm truly genuine. Let me break it down for you again.
I'm a sophisticated man with a choice to be driven, making noise in the scene with a voice and a vision.
You know I only said cause I'm truly genuine. Let me break it down for you again.
I'm a sophisticated man, knee deep in the game. Show respect to a brother, I'ma treat you the same.
Respect is just the minimum. Come again.
Yeah, let me get a Bombay tonic.
Here you go, man. 750.
750. There you go, it's all you.
Thanks, dog. Have a good night.
We'll do, you do the same.
Oh shit, I thought I recognized that face. What up, Sophistic?
Oh shit, Syntax, what's going down? How you been?
Been good, man. How you living?
Been pretty good. I haven't seen you since that Vegas trip.
Oh man, that shit was wild, son.
Yeah, that was an epic trip, no doubt. But how's everything going, man?
It's good, you know, recover from the hangover and whatnot.
Yeah, I was with my boy the other day. We had his birthday party. Oh, I'm still paying the price for that. But how's everything going? You guys got any shows coming up or anything?
Well, we're trying to keep the shows on the low, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to finish up the album and whatnot.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's what's up.
What's up with you, though?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat myself, just finishing up this album.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I was in the lab a little bit earlier. I was in there for probably like 5 or 6 hours straight, just driving myself insane. So I need to get out of there, come get a drink, marinate a little bit, and hopefully I run into somebody. Here you were, so it works out.
Word.
But hey, I gotta ask you real quick. Who's that sitting over there?
Who? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that lady sitting over there, looking
that
over
chick?
here. Yeah, man. Who is that?
I don't know, dude. You might need to go do something.
Shit, man. Well, you know me. I'm certainly not the type to approach a woman like that, but she keeps looking over here. I don't know. I might have seen her at a show or something.
Hey, that's it. That's even better. That up your chances. You know what I mean? Go holler at her.
You know what? I think you're right. I just gotta grow up here and get my ass over there. Excuse me for a minute, brother.
Yeah. Do your thing, man.
There we were in the place to be. You put yourself right where I could see. Felt you slowly put your eyes on me. So I smiled, then you looked away. It was apparent you had dropped a clue. So it was time for me to make my move. Thought I might just have a way with you. Looked again and I saw you smile. I feel your vibe, I can sense your self-discipline. And I ain't trying to spit game, I'm just interested. I bet a lot of grown men get in fights about you. You're hard to get, and honestly, that's what I like about you. You hold your own with the coldest intentions, so I keep firing questions to hold your attention. Slowly but surely, you can sense I'm engaged, listening with open ears to the things that you say. I can't help but smile when your shoulders relax. Your persona's getting warmer now, I know it's a fact. I like the way you're looking at me when you flutter those eyes. Started fantasizing, wishing I was rubbing your thighs. Couldn't help but be a man, yet I checked myself. Remembered the time and brought it back to the present. If this ends right now, I'll be okay, for real. It's amazing how good a woman can make a man feel. Baby, 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 don't you know? It's amazing how good a woman can make a man feel. Baby, 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 don't you know? It's amazing how good a woman can make a man feel. The wheels are turning, it ain't nobody stopping them. The deep conversation with you is a boost of confidence. You see, I'm getting to a part of my life where I start to visualize a lot of broads as my wife. Yet I can't shake the feeling, I gotta be free. There's a lot of different women, but you gotta believe that I wanna right the wrongs for the sins I've committed. I broke a couple hearts, yet my pain's been inflicted. I know I can't commit, and you ain't got a man. So tonight, that doesn't mean we can't pretend. Cause in my heart there's some feelings I need to reveal. And in my soul there's a void that needs to be filled. You see, I'm far from a boy, yet it still remains a part of me. With two different notes, yet we sing the perfect harmony. And there ain't no way that we can change fate. I'm just praying that you feel the same way. Same way, same way. There we were in the place to be. You put yourself right where I could see. Felt you slowly put your eyes on me. So I smiled, then you looked away. It was apparent you had dropped a clue. So it was time for me to make my move. Thought I might just have a way with you. Looked again and I saw you smile. It is what it is, girl. Only thing I really know how to do is be honest with you. You can take it for what it is. We can make this happen if you want. That's just how it is for right now. Yeah, we've all experienced different things. We've all met different people. We've all been different places. Therefore, each of us have a story to tell. Each of us have something to teach. This is my story. Born 1984, an unusual child, son of a blues man who influenced my style. Life was simple back then, free from danger. Moms had a voice with the presence of an angel. Pops was on the grind, doing gigs at the bars. I woke and fell asleep to the sound of his guitar. Reached kindergarten, my presence was felt. An isolated child, always kept to myself. And as the years passed by, things began to change. In subtle ways, yet they still stayed the same. Started skating when I moved on to middle school. Pac and Big were the names that we listened to. And after that my life turned very strange. When I met this girl by the name of Mary Jane, the temptation was getting harder to fight. Naturally, she became a large part of my life. And all mom and pops heard was the runaround. Got introduced to the sounds of the underground. I was immersed in the stories it depicted. Spit my first rap in the garage where we kicked it. I came with it, unusually strong. And after that point, shit, I knew it was on. So I stepped up the game, started writing rhymes. And when I hit the cypher, motherfuckers knew the time. I take a moment to kick back and recollect, cause everything that I've done's had a big effect on the man I've become. People try to be someone else, and that never will apply to me. I think about my life and the time that I've traveled. Speaking with a mic, I will rise from the shadows. We gotta organize before we rebel. Deep down, everybody's got a story to tell. Cursed by a stutter from the previous past, I found my true voice, it had freed me at last. The Despite the revelation, I felt so impatient. Started thinking more when I reached graduation. Convinced with the assumption I was ill with my rhymes. Hit the project blowed, I was in for a surprise. Just like that, I was back down to earth, and much more selective when I compiled a verse. To be successful, I knew I needed knowledge. Made the decision to take a detour through college. Hit frat row to find a house I was impressed with. Pie caps invited me in, so I accepted. I had some fun with the women in sororities. Even played the role as a figure of authority. I had enough though, couldn't stand another round. Bid farewell, and it was time for me to buckle down. Met with my reflection, passed the test. Went back home and second thought was manifest. My direction was all about that climb. In recollection, it was about that time. So I stay grabbing mics, still aware of my plans. Trying to get exposure anywhere that I can. And up until now, that's everything I've been through. Holler at me later, the story's to be continued. I take a moment to kick back and recollect, cause everything that I've done's had a big effect on the man I've become. People try to be someone else, and that never will apply to me. I think about my life and the time that I've traveled. Speaking with a mic, I will rise from the shadows. We gotta organize before we rebel. Deep down, everybody's got a story to tell. I and I, they got a story to tell. The literates, they got a story to tell. Marlon D, yeah, he got a story to tell. Technicali, them cats got a story to tell. My man Frat, he got a story to tell. Elokwent, he got a story to tell. The mic sessions, we got a story to tell. Second thought, believe we got a story to tell.
Cat you never heard of, unsigned on the shelf, burning on the back burner. The 5 to 9 grind, living like a snail, making tracks all day, working 9 to 5 on the side. You know we're keeping it rocking, we got it deep in our pockets. We're never sleeping or stopping till where we're gonna ride. So many people are watching and hope we're reaching the top, and that's why we're keeping it popping like semi-auto-fi. We're sick of knocking, picking the lock and hitting the top, regardless if you're with us or not. We ain't slanging crack rock or gripping the Glock. We're hanging in the backdrop, giving y'all something different to knock. Working harder than immigrants from Mexico. Holla if you wanna buy a ticket to the next show. Fuck the raindrops, I'm feeling like a woman in labor. I know I gotta keep pushing to make the pain stop. We're all the hip-hop heads now.
Show me where you at.
Gotta keep it moving
and never looking back. No regrets,
keep it rocking to the beat.
Headphones underneath the hood,
walking down the street. It's life in the fast lane,
and we stay driven.
Sophistic, watch it, tell the people how you living.
Bring that real underground shit to the table. Strictly independent motherfucker, major label. I'm doing this for me, more so for my people. Believe in yourself or the devil will defeat you. I'm never hesitant to squash beef and make amends. I battle like I fight, how's that? It's self-defense. If you could have the chance to be the person in your dream, would you accept the challenge or walk away in disbelief? From producer on the climb, this is my dominion. Driven through this life with the eyes of wisdom. Scribbles of my mind can be found in the margins. Read between the lines, y'all were just getting started. A premature jump, overwhelmed with anxiety. Took a step back, now build a skill privately. Hip-hop is life, and life is what you make it. The time has come to see just how far we can take it.
We're all the hip-hop heads now.
Show me where you at.
Gotta keep it moving
and never looking back. No regrets,
keep it rocking to the beat.
Headphones underneath the hood,
walking down the street. It's life in the fast lane,
and we stay driven.
Insanity, watch it, tell the people how you're living.
Alright, now check it. Can I spit the verse? I'ma kill the beat for a second, cause it definitely ain't the first. From the dirt, put in work since the first day. An orthodox, the director of the wordplay. Now I'ma take it from the tip top, bringing a little banger for everybody who be living the hip hop. Struggling to make a buck, people waking up, hustling and hanging tough. To all my people in the streets, making beats for the chance of the piece of the pie. All the cats reaching for the sky, you can fly only if you believe in and try. Knowing receivers are wide, hoping you're dreaming but try. Going to the end zone, clutch now, just cock back and then let go. Headed for the touchdown, presto, change-o. You're the one controlling how the game go. Never give up and never jump when they say so.
We're all the hip-hop heads now.
Show me where you at.
Gotta keep it moving
and never looking back. No regrets,
keep it rocking to the beat.
Headphones underneath the hood,
walking down the street. It's life in the fast lane,
and we stay driven.
To all my people living the struggle, just stay with it.
Sometimes we have a tendency to let our emotions take over, and we become blind to the truth as a result of that. Now I'ma tell you about my dude when he got with this girl, dating casually in bed, she was rocking his world. They were going through the motions but forgot to rewind, and disregarding every thought that ever popped in their mind. They were dating for a minute, but not too long. She got what she wanted when she came on strong. He was stuck in the mix, too young to commit, but the clutch of her lust was too much to resist, and she became the only one in his eyes. But wasn't acting right, always running these lies, conversating with the fellas while she holding the drink, getting real super friendly, if you know what I mean. And my man's the type of brother that the ladies in like. He had the right cars, just wasn't playing them right. Close friends and ends began vanishing. The truth lies right in his palm, he can't handle it. Relationships are one thing, but love is a different game. And if you ask the next man, then he might not tell you the same. But one thing that I do know is that I gotta get through to you. And there's a lot of people out there that never gon' see the truth, no. I remember the introduction, we hadn't even vibed yet. Infatuated from the moment our eyes met. I didn't know the time, but it flied by, and your face left a permanent stain in my mind's eye. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't into you, and you'd be lying if you said you didn't feel it too. Whenever we talked, you knew I wouldn't lie to you. Because of that, the chemistry was undeniable. You were with him, but you were still in my mind. Couldn't help but succumb to all these feelings inside. You said that it was mutual and thoughts were related, and that's what made the whole situation complicated. You got tired of living devilish lies, so you found that inner strength and you severed your ties. You showed us true colors, sure wasn't having it. Probably wasn't the most mature way to handle it. Shortly after, something was wrong, wishing you'd at least let me know what's going on. I felt sick and let my thoughts get ahead of me, and so you brought the silent treatment as a remedy. I realized I gotta give you some time to get your mind right and put some things in perspective. We could have a good thing, girl, I won't damage it. The truth lies right in my palm, I gotta handle it. Relationships are one thing, but love is a different game. And if you ask the next man, then he might not tell you the same. But one thing that I do know is that I gotta get through to you. And there's a lot of people out there that never gon' see the truth, no. Set it off by introducing my name. Sophistic MC, I ride the track like a train. I'ma give a shout to my man Lost Lane. That's his quote, so recognize it's all the same. I have a simple formula, always keep it live. Rock some shows and watch the people multiply. If you can help me rise, best believe I'ma find you. My name serves as a constant reminder. I keep a planted in the back of my mind. Sophisticated people always change with the times. I make a nice grip of cash when I pass go, but disappointed with promoters of a whack show. There's like 5 people here, you joking, right? I'd rather kick some freestyles at the open mic. This town's known for many places to rhyme. If you ain't paying us for rocking, we ain't wasting our time, come on. And I'll be living out my dream. You're living out my dream, but I'ma make sure that I get my green. Oh yeah, I'ma say what I say and always keep it true. Gotta keep it true, and I'ma do just what I do. I advise that y'all do you too. I walk down a slightly similar path of my father, soaking up the knowledge that everyone has to offer. Inspiration stems with a rhythm in mind. Funny how it sparks at the least predictable times. I mean, I'll be stuck in traffic, driving to mom and pop's house, looking for a pencil, feeling to put my thoughts down. It's in my nature, and you could say the sophisticated rhythm that you feel is the flavor. And many skeptics in the crowd get a taste of it, see the live show and can't decide what to make of it. I take a trip back to memory lane, thinking about my old ways, and many have changed. I feel content cause I'm not who I used to be, but on the real though, I'm still getting used to me. Still conflicted by the money and the passion. I'll throw myself out there and study your reaction. And I'll be living out my dream. You're living out my dream, but I'ma make sure that I get my green. Oh yeah, I'ma say what I say and always keep it true. Gotta keep it true, and I'ma do just what I do. I advise that y'all do you too. The scene is flooded with motherfuckers who try to rap, claiming that they're hood when they're not, man, I'm tired of that. I'm on a quest for the bread, but I don't lie to cats. After this, me and my mans will be dividing that. And this is real MC, that's how it's supposed to sound. And on a freestyle tip, I'm known to hold it down. If they deserve the respect, then I'll be throwing a pound. And if not, need to throw in the towel. I've been rhyming for a minute, y'all, paid for a lot. I've been driven by that vision and I ain't gonna stop. In the Second Thought crew, yeah, that started with me. And you're only bound to walk about as far as you see. And as far as I see, I'll be reaching the top, keeping it hot while other birds flee from the flock. My first show, a legendary plan of events. Been on the grind, a sophisticated man ever since. Come on. And I'll be living out my dream. You're living out my dream, but I'ma make sure that I get my green. Oh yeah, I'ma say what I say and always keep it true. Gotta keep it true, and I'ma do just what I do. I advise that y'all do you too. And I'll be living out my dream. You're living out my dream, but I'ma make sure that I get my green. Oh yeah, I'ma say what I say and always keep it true. Gotta keep it true, and I'ma do just what I do. I advise that y'all do you too.
Don't be a stupid rapper. A stupid rapper is a motherfucker that has somebody else tell them what to do, which is not always wrong, but if it's something that you feel that you don't have to do, you really have to question it and find out why they want you to do it.
Johnny's 17, Johnny's got a flow. Johnny's got image, but Johnny doesn't know about the shady people and the way that they live. Now Johnny's about to get his first taste of the biz, and you can catch him at the open mic doing his thing. He always held it down, leaving crews in defeat. He walked with a swag, had groupies, it was typical. With ill stage presence, moving crowds was a ritual. He spoke proud with charisma and confidence. Cats couldn't front, his talent was that obvious. He held it down, always spitting the facts. Even the old dogs had to give him his dap. So an A&R scoped him out, pulled him aside. Well-dressed head to toe, dollar signs in his eye. Said he liked what he was doing and was feeling his style. And he hadn't heard some real shit like that in a while. Now Johnny knew the man was in a higher class, but he really couldn't see that he was getting gassed up. Steady talking about he'd been in the game for years. He asked him how he felt about a music career, so he spit for the label, and they were impressed. The time had come for him to meet the label exec, and at that very moment, Johnny started listening. He wasn't sure, nonetheless, he was interested.
Some will sell their souls, others will lose control. Stress can take a toll, but hold on to your flows. Some will sell their souls, others will lose control. Stress can take a toll, but hold on to your flows.
Now the exec said Johnny was the future. Now this the type of shit that my man wasn't used to. He gave him one chance, no taking it back, and made a promise that he'd have his name on the map. You see, this was when he slapped the lid on the case and put 100 grand right in front of his face. Looked him in the eye and said it was his. Pulled out a contract, then he gave him a pen. Now Johnny couldn't tell he was an evil deceiver, so he signed the contract and didn't bother to read it, and spent the next months on the grind with his notepad writing rhyme after rhyme. Hit the vocal booth and started laying his verses, reading from his paper with no time for rehearsal. Half a year later, he had the songs done, thinking it was gonna help him in the long run. And all the local buzz was surrounding the blocks, cause the time had finally come for the album to drop. So we did a small tour and got to travel for the first time. Came back home, heard some news of the worst kind. His career with the label was spitefully rejected, cause the record sales weren't quite what they expected. Due to album costs, his 100,000 was gone, so they kicked him to the curb and left him out in the cold.
Some will sell their souls, others will lose control. Stress can take a toll, but hold on to your flows. Some will sell their souls, others will lose control. Stress can take a toll, but hold on to your flows.
For all my younger MCs, I'ma pass some advice. Think twice before you start grabbing those mics, cause I hear a lot of motherfuckers lying in their raps, rhyming for the women that they're trying to attract, craving for the fame, living so impatient. Perhaps the dollar sign is their source of motivation. If that's the case with your career, find another. The greatest MCs all do it cause they love it. If you're not scared to speak, be a voice for your people, and use the right words. The wrong choice could be lethal. Leaders come and go, time periods change. The underground works in mysterious ways. We're at the bottom of the staircase, make an impression. If you wanna reach the top, you better get the stepping. When I think about the game, OC said it best. I'd rather be broke and have a whole lot of respect.
Some will sell their souls, others will lose control. Stress can take a toll, but hold on to your flows. Some will sell their souls, others will lose control. Stress can take a toll, but hold on to your flows.
There's a certain comfort to know that the promises made will be kept by the government. You don't have to worry.
That's good, because I work 3 jobs and I feel like I contribute.
You work 3 jobs.
3 jobs, yes.
Uniquely American, isn't it? I mean, that is fantastic that you're doing that.
Thank you.
Get any sleep?
Is the ticket, it's the root of all evil. The universal lust, the pursuit of all people. At times got me feeling like I'm free falling. Been on the grind for a minute, so it's time for me to speak on it. First comes the wealth, then comes the power. They work hand in hand, so we work many hours. Bending over backwards, the energy's devoured. From dealing with the customer complaints and the glowers. Wait the next morning to the sound of the alarm. Go through the procedure, then we hop in the car, and the cycle continues. We're off to the job, working day and night, just trying to make it by. It's very difficult to withstand all the pressure, and can't help but hate the next man who has it better. Without another option, the plan is persistence, knowing that my people understand this position.
This whole world's on a paper chase, cause money is the key to life. We got folks dying for it due to strife, and you can't take it with you. Even though the heavens filled with riches, a paradise with more to offer than this earth. Tell me what's it worth, Mr. and Mrs. Working 9 to 5 to support a family, living happily. But my strategy is to grow rapidly and get though, without question, the essence is real. I deal with peace on a day-to-day basis. Retail got me up front with the merchants playing aces, supplying what they want, spending money and time is money up front. It's a rich world and most flaunt, sitting on a high horse, looking down on the poor with no remorse. Of course, we in a time and day of age. For money we slaves, do any and everything just to get paid.
All it takes is one authority to speak with the nonsense. Words radiate as they seep into your conscience. Kill enough people, this leads to the conflict, and every single country gets heaved in the mosh pit. Before we know it, the world war's begun. It's all about the power and who has the biggest gun. So they drop a bomb, confused and in danger, and we strike back, fueled by the anger. Every other country lives in hardship in spite of us, killing off each other. Now there are no alliances. Every headline we'll read in the Times. Nuclear warfare is spread worldwide. The world's gone mad, we're a long way from stopping it. Living on the motherfucking dawn of apocalypse. Obsolete are our morals and religion, and all of this was based upon one man's decision.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Yeah, Green, Mr. Green, J-Dap. Hip-hop. I remember Redman taught me how to roll me a blunt. Around the same time Chris Cross told me to jump. It was hip-hop, I knew that I would never be the same. Listening to Mary J, the melody she sang. Searching for a real love, I guess I found it. And this is memory lane, strolling down it. I used to jump around to the house of pain, but now I'm on fire and I can't put out the flame. And it's fucked up cause music kinda ruined my life, but it's the only thing I think I wanna do in my life. Cause I ain't tryna work a fucking 9 to 5. I'd rather be up in the cypher going rhyme for rhyme. I'd rather be up on the laptop chopping the beat than working at the supermarket and stocking the meat. Cause all I wanna do is rock the flow. The problem is I don't know if it's possible. I'm trying to...
We talk about the DJ and who was the first. It was a legendary man by the name of Kool Herc. Through the streets of the Bronx he'd be driving around, equipped with the loudest sound system in town. Along in his possession was crates deep with records and 2 turntables. He'd string the break beats together. A native of Jamaica with the fattest of sound. The people felt the music so they'd gather around. Now this would take place in the parks in the Bronx, where MC Coke the Rock would do some call and response to keep the party live and keep the people moving. And most of them were members from the nation of the Zulu. DJ Kool Herc, he kept it moving with the fader. He laid the foundation, the true originator. What have these people done to her, man? It's such a shame. Remember I was 15, a young man in high school, getting weeded every day, just a wise fool. Around the time when the industry was changing, my baby girl hip-hop was going through her phases. And you could say that our relationship was premature. Nonetheless, I couldn't help but to see her more. And when the stresses of the world were too much to see, I'd throw my headphones on and she would speak to me. Kick my feet up and vibe all day. But I fell in love when I saw her live on stage for the very first time, and I'll never forget it. All the energy and passion, her words were everlasting. Attraction was evident, I knew that I was not alone. Intrigued by her subtle sounds and hypnotic tone. With all the metaphors embedded in my poetry, I shared them on the mic and she... Only the strong will survive. 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 Cause as long as we're here, then hip-hop stays alive. Only the strong will survive. 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 Cause as long as we're here, then hip-hop stays alive. I let my mind intersect with a time when I wasn't quite as wise and respected as a guy with a rep. And these rhymes I perfected took a long time to get to this caliber, where challengers are often impressed. But I reminisce about when I was a kid, just a gifted individual with a desire to spit. Always thinking about the microphone, but never had the chance to focus on the music, cause I had to go to class. Schoolwork was taking up all my time, had to stop rocking. The stress would penetrate my mind, shit shit was not popping. So I was living out my life undeniably, wrapped up in the trap, but there was light I would finally see. Hoping to break away from the grasp of my priorities, I followed through with my task, and the majority of my time after that was spent on the grind. I'll be sticking around because my strong will survive. Only the 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 strong will survive. Cause as long as we're here, then hip-hop stays alive. Only the strong will survive. 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 Cause as long as we're here, then hip-hop stays alive.
Yeah, only the strong will survive this. Only time will tell whose MC's the loudest. Trials and tribulations, battles and ciphers, enemies and foes, adversity and rivals. Cause I remember when there wasn't no promoters booking me for shows, had the world on my shoulders. As far as my career goes, I thought I was over. Smoking blunts, drinking 40s, I was barely sober. But then I realized my life is getting wasted. Looking in the mirror as I stand adjacent, I can see now that the rain is gone. The pain still remains, but the mind frame is still strong. With my game face on, I started to make moves. It wasn't overnight, dog, I had to pay dues like everybody else did. Yeah, I was discouraged, but my hard times gave me hard rhymes. I just flourish in this underground scenery. What does it mean to me? You grind as hard as you can. It ain't easily achieved for those who quit and give up, but when the blow, I came a long way with a million miles to go. But
only the strong will survive. 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 Cause as long as we're here, then hip-hop stays alive. Only the strong will survive. 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 Cause as long as we're here, then hip-hop stays alive. Only the strong will survive. 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 Cause as long as
what up, the West Coast jokes gunner? Yeah, buddy, that's your new moniker. Hey, man, I just, DVS forward me that Strong Survive track. Oh, my God. Man, why'd you butcher the track like that? Man, I love the new flow, man. That shit is hot, buddy. Man, that shit is hot. And, I also like the way you know what I'm saying? Y'all ended the joint with a little soul clap, man. That's appropriate, man. Hey, Sophistic, cut it right there. I need a fucking album from you, man. I gotta have your CD in my rotation, man. Come on, man. And I'm still vibing off the newest track you just put up on your MySpace. Anyway, man, I'm loving this shit, man. I'm loving everything you're doing right now, man. You got me, man. I'm a fan, man. Come on, man. Kill him with the album, dude. Hit me back, kid. Like.
Think about your life and just where you wanna be. You dig inside your soul and you manifest destiny. Pick up that microphone and there's a responsibility. But grab hold of that power, y'all. Be the change that you wanna see. The power of our choice of words is incredible. Just think if Hitler never stepped to the pedestal. Think about the influential words of a king. What if Martin Luther got shot before he had a dream? I bet on the fact that we'd be living quite differently. So as an MC, I delivered the right energy and grab a mic with a positive plan. Cause the vibe of the spot's in the palm of my hand.
It ain't the way it used to be with protests against the police. I'd say our generation lacks a leadership at the least. We at war with the beast. Most of our leaders are either locked or deceased, and half the puppets don't invoke free speech. I always question what they teach. Think twice before I speak. Never sleep or get brainwashed and lost in this heap. Freedom ain't cheap. I pay with the power of ancestry, and by any means conquer the cowards who try testing.
Think about your life and just where you wanna be. You dig inside your soul and you manifest destiny. Pick up that microphone and there's a responsibility. But grab hold of that power, y'all. be the change that you wanna see.
You got the power to influence for the good or the bad, and a platform to stand on which most wish that they had. The power lies within standing up. My bar stuff, you can't bluff, you act tough, but are you man enough? Plus the responsibility, homie, that's part of the package. Your songs are killing me because you're smart, but your heart is inactive. You got the power to keep it moving or miss the boat. Just no belief can take a shot of Cuervo and piss Patron.
If I was lying about my past, you'd be hating my guts and spitting on some murder shit, the whole place could erupt. We got these Hollywood motherfuckers faking the fun, never helping the situation, only making it tough for the younger generation trying to follow the lead, looking for some type of leadership in all these MCs, and thus we can't move on yet. So I encourage all my fellow MCs to grasp this concept. Think about your life and just where you wanna be. You dig inside your soul and you manifest destiny. Pick up that microphone and there's a responsibility. But grab hold of that power, y'all. Be the change that you wanna see.
I never claimed to be a rebel or radical to the game, but I stand for my own beliefs and they can't always be contained. I don't believe in being chained, but I know who receives the blame when a person is influenced to think in the same way. I wanna inspire listeners caught in my sound waves. These days, diamonds and things is a sign of being a slave. I didn't ask to be your idol, just happy to motivate. If real recognizes the real, to also know when you're fake.
Be miserable, that's fine, but don't spread the negativity. You're feeding apathetic mind states that fiend for liberty. And every time you touch a mic, in turn you touch a life. Some learn to puff the pipe from words that others write. We take flight with grander visions. You rap about ammunition, now somebody's fam is missing. Play this off as extreme, go ahead, you're in denial, but take time to reflect on how your raps can kill a child.
Think about your life and just where you wanna be. You dig inside your soul, you manifest destiny. Pick up that microphone and there's a responsibility. But grab hold of that power, y'all, and be the change that you wanna see. To LA, there's a couple of spots you've got to see. And out of towners better not trip down in LA. You gotta make sure you play your cards carefully. Now if you looking for an ill spot and really don't have a clue, you can take a trip down to Melrose Avenue, with lots of attitude and styles to decipher. It's pretty safe to say that there's no place like it. You see these players out chasing these girls, maxing out their man's credit card, shopping and they can't stop. And there ain't no other place in the world where you find a hip-hop head and drag queen on the same block. The alleyways will cover your memory with some of the illest graffiti art that you'll ever see. Hummers and taxis full of the backseat, wall-to-wall crates full of vinyl and fat beats. And if you ask me where to find all the fresh gear, Workman's will have you hooked up till next year. Start some shit, you better get down. I advise to stop by if you ever in town. Melrose. Now if you gonna take a trip down to LA, there's a couple of spots you've got to see. And out of towners better not trip down in LA. You gotta make sure you play your cards carefully. Now I'ma tell you about the spot on 43rd and Lamert, where you better bring skill when dispersing the verse, and pick your battles right to take a turn for the worst, and come prepared to get served with affirmative words. You got cats in the crowd just itching with hesitation. I learned a thing or two through focus and observation. The type of spot where you gotta stand proud, a difficult place to get respect hands down. Outside you got cats rhyming in the ciphers, inside they all yelling please pass the mic. Step on stage, you gonna feel the pressure rise. Grab the microphone, no doubt you get some exercise. Demand your respect, cause if a motherfucker looks whack, the crowd is the judge and he's the one they throw the book at. I'ma break it down in case that y'all don't know. It's a spot in LA, they call the Project Blow to go. And now if you gonna take a trip down to LA, there's a couple of spots you've got to see. And out of towners better not trip down in LA. You gotta make sure you play your cards carefully. Now I'ma take you to a place near the shore with a calm breeze, graph pieces, tattoos, and palm trees, and mad freak shows walking about. All my people down here know where I'm talking about. Venice Beach is the place to be, you gotta love it. The wintertime makes you fiend for the summer, with plenty of bars where you can fill your drink up, and merchant spots with everything you could think of. Every smoke shop got the incense burning, and if you looking for a bomb, then look no further. Street balls all the same, just the people have changed. You can try to play a game if you think you can hang. If you gotta push some weight and carry a pass, Muscle Beach is outside right there on the sand. Man, it's on you if you visit or not, but if you down in Southern Cali, then this is the spot, Venice Beach. Now if you gonna take a trip down to LA, there's a couple of spots you got to see. And out of towners better not trip down in LA. You gotta make sure you play your cards carefully. Now if you gonna take a trip down to LA, there's a couple of spots you got to see. And out of towners better not trip down in LA. You gotta make sure you play your cards carefully. Make sure you play them carefully. To the 3-2-3, you don't stop. And to the 8-1-8, you don't stop. And to the 2-1-3, you don't stop. Trey Dime, you know we got to be the short shot. And to the 6-2-6, you don't stop. And to the 5-6-2, you don't stop. And to the 9-4-9, you don't stop. 7-1 Flav got to be the short shot. And to the 9-5-1, you don't stop. And to the 9-0-9, you don't stop. To the 7-6-0, you don't stop. 6-6-1 got to be the short shot. And to the 8-0-5, you don't stop. I play the game, best believe I play to win, and it's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
I manifest destiny, you're still not the best of me. I manifest destiny. I manifest destiny. I manifest destiny.
I'm known as Sophistic, who flows with persistence, a mysterious lone wolf who roams in the distance. North side Torrance region of the South Bay, I represent my hometown in a proud way. My roots are planted deep, you best believe it. I make my money pouring drinks for the people, and when I'm not working, I'm stuck in the crib, writing rhymes in my notebook. I spit what I live. Networking with promoters, that's a weekly routine. Attending every show so my face can be seen. Perfecting every verse when it's written on paper. A reserved type of fella, that's a part of my nature. I'm guessing most of y'all have never heard of me, so I'm passing out my flyers with a sense of urgency. Forever freestyling when I drive in the whip, and if you catch me on stage, I'm as live as they get. Come on. I play the game, best believe I play to win. It's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
I manifest destiny.
I play the game, best believe I play to win, and it's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
I manifest destiny, you're still not the best of me.
Sometimes it's a struggle, I try to get with it, with all these ups and downs through this life that I'm living. Wasting away, I wander so impatient, afraid to engage in a simple conversation. Behind a microphone, second guessing myself, praying that you understand and that the message is felt. Been told to reprimand all those negative thoughts, reminiscing on that time and all the lessons I've taught. Steady perplexed with these thoughts, I question my fate, so all the confidence is gone when I step to the plate. Disregarding every compliment whenever I receive it. The voices that I hear stop my mind from believing. Locked in this fortress, my brain functions privately, completely isolated from the grips of society. This is just a side of me, I have a brittle mind with so many things to say, yet so little time. I play the game, best believe I play to win. It's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
I manifest destiny.
I play the game, best believe I play to win, and it's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
I manifest destiny, you're still not the best of me.
I got about enough of what they're trying to teach. Here I am writing rhymes, should be writing a speech. On the verge of graduation, the situation's hairy. About to close the book, the real world's looking scary. Unraveling, I babble when I think of my dreams. As I travel through the cycle cycle of my weekly routine. The way I'm feeling now is absurd, and today I struggle with believing some of the words that I say. Making ends, tending bars, that shit leaves a scar. When corporate managers are saying you ain't fit for the job, though it's damaging, I manage to reply with my verses. You'll soon come to find I'm a complicated person. Working late nights, pouring drinks makes me go delirious. The sudden lack of sleep takes its toll. Lord, please let me know. I must erase the sin. It's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
Unprecedented, brigadier general. Grab the mic, then let it go. Break bread with my peers. Many have come, but not many endure. Through the heartaches and pain, the bubble, and the trouble.
I play the game, best believe I play to win. It's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
I manifest destiny.
I play the game, best believe I play to win. And it's hard to maintain when the walls are closing in.
I manifest destiny. It's still not the best of me.
One, two. You say fish stick? Rhymes with Sophistic. That's Jeff. I'ma do my impression of him. So Christian, where you lay? We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. Yeah, you know I love you, brother. From another mother. He got the clap. Like that. But don't know from whom. Yeah, what? So don't trip, we're gonna rock it out like boys from the hood. We do it and it's all good. Don't laugh at me, don't laugh at me, don't laugh at me, me. Yo, my flow style is sick, like my dick. Yeah, that's enough, I'm out, y'all. Nation, underground, y'all.
Yeah, this right here is the joint that you put on when you're getting ready. You know what I mean? Before you're about to go out, hit the bars, hit the clubs, or you're about to go out with your significant other. Or even if you just need to get your mind right, this is the joint that you play right here. It's Friday night, another week went by. We've been working so hard just to make things right. Now it's time for us to have a celebration. And forget about the troubles now, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Thank God it's Friday, it's about to be the weekend. You're chilling with your boys and you got a couple drinks in. You feeling good, just hopped out the shower, about to hit the club and start macking in an hour. You hit the barber shop, cooling with a fresh fade. Ain't nothing like a Friday, it's the best day. With fresh gear and some brand new kicks. You gather up your boys, then you hop in the whip. Get a freestyle session when you drive on the road. Clowning on each other, man, you know how it goes. You can't wait to hit the club, equipped with your best game, hollering at the car full of broads in the next lane. This verse goes out to all my brothers, whether you're hood or you reside in the suburbs. As far as I'm concerned, it don't matter where you're from. You can bang it for your fam, your peeps, it's one love. Oh, it's Friday night, another week went by. We've been working so hard just to make things right. Now it's time for us to have a celebration. And forget about the troubles now, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Now hold on a minute, I didn't forget about the ladies. Before you hit the club, it can get pretty crazy. The process is stressful when you formulate it, making sure your girlfriends are all coordinated. It takes a minute to refine your appearance, with 5 different women trying to share the same mirror. On top of that, your girl's blowing you up, calling every 5 minutes, steady slowing you up. A lot of time is required to look amazing. Bottom line, it's a lot of preparation. It takes a man 10 minutes at best. The fellas are a little more lucky in that respect. And things don't always go quite the way that you planned it. And it seems like a lot of brothers take it for granted. But when you get that first compliment from Mr. Perfect, you can't help but think to yourself it was all worth it. Oh, it's Friday night, another week went by. We've been working so hard just to make things right. Now it's time for us to have a celebration. And forget about the troubles now. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Hey, Pop.
Hey, son.
Seeing that you've been backing me up on the track, and not only on the track, but for my whole life, I think it's only right that I let you step forward and do your thing for a little bit.
Well, I'd like to do that. But can I say one thing?
Sure, go ahead.
I think that the folks ought to know that your godfather would be very, very proud of you. He used to tell me, you know, the most important thing is take your time. And you take your time with the rhyme. Now I'm going to play for you.